The Florida statutes allow for a reduction in child support if the paying parent has the child for more than 20% of the nights in a year. 20% is equivalent to 73 nights over the course of a year. Each night above 73 will provide a slightly higher reduction of the parent's child support obligation. So everything else being equal, a parent who sees their child for 80 nights per year will pay a higher child support than the parent who sees the child for 90 nights per year. The reason for this is that the legislature felt that parents who spent a sizable amount of time with their children had greater costs when compared to parents who rarely saw their children. A common misconception is that having 20% of the nights will result in a 20% reduction in the child support obligation. This is not necessarily the case. The Florida statutes do provide for a fairly convoluted formula for the calculation of this reduction. The key to properly applying the reduction is to correctly determine the number of nights. The first thing to consider is that a potential reduction only applies to nights, not days. For example, if a parent sees their child for 5 days per week, say after school, but the child only sleeps at that parent's house for 2 nights a week, then that parent can only apply 2 nights towards the annual total of nights to determine the child support reduction. Next, you should make sure that you add up all the nights that the paying parent will have the child over the course of a year. Other than including normal weekday and weekend visits, be sure to include nights that occur during spring break and Christmas break, as well as on birthdays, Mother's or Father's Day, and the other holidays such as the 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Veterans Day. And don't forget the summer also. Some parents do use a different schedule during the summer, so make sure if you have a different schedule during the summer, you use those nights as well.